Hi, I'm Sharon Davey from Awesome Careers, and today I'm going to talk to you about those tricky job interview questions. So today we're talking about tricky job interview questions, and there are 3 questions that I've found often trip people up. The first one is, why are you leaving your current position? Now this is a tricky one if you're leaving because the boss is a grumpy old so-and-so and that you don't want to stick around with him anymore. Don't bag your current boss. Don't say anything negative about your co-workers. When you do that, it says to the employer, the person who's interviewing you, that you're not being loyal, that you can't get along well with people. So you don't want to leave them with that particular impression. What you need to be doing is giving a future-focused response to this question. So you need to be talking about the opportunities that you see at this particular place. You need to be talking about what experience that you'd be able to bring to it, what experience you'd be able to gain from it. You'll be able to talk about the skills that you have. You'll be able to talk, if it's a big company, you can say, I've really wanted to work with a big company so that I get plenty of opportunities. Or if it's a small company, you can say, I want to work in a more intense environment so that I get to know, get a lot of experiences across a broad range of different topics. So you need to make this one a positive, future-focused response. Another question people often stumble over is, what are your weaknesses? So this is a tricky one. In the old days, they used to say, turn a positive into a negative and counter it that way by saying something like, well, I'm a perfectionist and I always like to get things done properly. Well, that doesn't cut it. And really, you need to be approaching this in a different sort of way. What you'd be best advised to do would be to tell them something that is actually a weakness of yours, but not something that will be directly at the heart of the job that you'll be doing. It might be that you're not crazy about speaking in public. What you need to be saying though is, this is actually what I'm going to do to resolve that situation. So on one hand, you're being honest about what the weakness is, but 2, you're actually making inquiries about, or you are starting to do something to improve that. It might be starting to do a course or joining Toastmasters or something to improve your particular weakness. And that will show the employer, the recruiter, that you are self-aware and that you are willing to put the effort in to improve on anything that you perceive as a weakness. So the third question is actually about the one that you always get asked at the end of interviews is, do you have any questions? This is not the time to talk about salary or annual leave, or to say, look, I've got a holiday book to go to Bali or anything like that. Those sorts of things are dealt with once they actually offer you the job. That's when you ask about salary or about annual leave and those sorts of things, when they actually offer you the job and you know that they want you. So you don't ask about that at that time. So the things to ask about would be around training. So you might ask about the induction program. You could say, what will the first couple of weeks look like for me while I'm in the induction process? You might ask them perhaps, how they would describe the company's culture, or you might ask them what their employees like most about working there. So this is Sharon Davey from Awesome Careers. Thanks for watching. Make sure you check out my Awesome Careers app and also the Awesome Careers website. And I'll see you on the next video.